Hi everybody, my name is Cahir. I am a 42-year-old guy living in London, and I've just had a microdiscectomy and a laminectomy on the NHS. I had that on Monday. Today is Friday, so that was 4 days ago, and I am going to post a series of videos so people know about my journey, and hopefully it'll help them with their journey when they're getting some type of back surgery. I know for myself, it's been great to see other videos on YouTube. A lot of them are from the US and there's not many from the UK. So this video hopefully will be good for anyone that is getting an operation, lumbar decompression surgery on the NHS. So let me tell you a little bit about my story. I have had issues with my back since I was about 25 years old. I am now 42. At the age of 25, I was playing squash and I slipped a disc. And at that time, what they did was they gave me an epidural injection in my back, which lasted a long time. The pain went away. And then over the last couple of years, the pain seems to be getting, well, it's got worse and worse. I did a marathon, the London Marathon, in April of this year. And before, during and after the marathon, the pain got a lot worse. So I really should have done something about it beforehand. But as I think what happened was that the epidural disguised a lot of the pain. Okay. So since then, since June, about June time, my back went into really bad spasm and I couldn't walk for weeks. The pain was incredible, and ever since then, the pain has gone from my back to both of my legs, and I had severe sciatica down both legs. It actually changed from leg to leg, and that was happening, maybe for about 4 months before I got an MRI, and the MRI showed that I had a massive herniated disc, L4, L5, and that I needed to get surgery, or that was one of the options. I could have continued down the physio route or the osteopathy route or, all that, but at that point it was really, really bad, and I thought that the best thing to do is to get surgery. I don't have private health insurance, so I got everything on the NHS. My local hospital is the Royal London Hospital here in Whitechapel in London, and everything has been through them. So my GP referred me for the MRI at the start. The MRI results came through, and then I was referred to the hospital, to a surgeon who I have seen maybe 3 or 4 times. Before the surgery, and right now after the surgery when I just had it on Monday. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what happened. So as I said, I had this kind of injury in June. To be honest, nothing in particular happened, but my back went into really bad spasm and I couldn't walk. I was all hunched over. My body was lopsided. And that was when I realized that this is something quite serious. So since then, I've been in and out of the hospital seeing the surgeon, and they gave me a date of the 8th of October for the surgery. I went in on the 8th of October and the surgery didn't happen because there was something else that was more important happening that day. So then I got another date, which was the 8th of November, which was on Monday, and I had the operation on Monday. So before the operation, there's various things that you have to do. You have to have a pre-op assessment at the hospital. So that is basically when you go and give some bloods. They do various checks on your heart, your lungs, things like that. You also have to sign some documents. So it's like the whole legal side that, the consent forms. So I did that beforehand. And then the morning of the surgery, I went in about 7 o'clock. They talk you through the surgery. You see the anaesthetist who tells you about the drugs they're going to give you. You get changed into your robes, and then you're taken to another place where, again, they go through the surgery with you. You're put on a bed and taken into theatre. Okay, so all this happened on Monday. I went into theatre about 10:20 in the morning, and I woke up I came out of the anaesthesia it was about 3 p.m. So it was about 4.5 hours that I was in surgery. Coming out of the surgery, to be honest, felt great. Obviously, you're very drugged up. You've got a lot of anesthesia in your body. So yeah, I felt the pain, but it was okay because I had the drugs. Then you're moved to a ward. They keep giving you drugs. I was on a lot of morphine, which was great. I mean, it's a really nice drug. It makes you quite euphoric. So yeah, I was aware of the pain, but the drugs just kind of disguised it. When I came out of surgery, I had a drain, which was like a tube that was into the wound, which drains all the excess blood and stuff that comes out. You're also connected to a drip. Okay, so they move you to the ward. You keep getting your drugs. And the second day, which was on the Tuesday, they encourage you to get up and try to walk. So immediately, as soon as I got out of the operation, I felt that the pain, or the sciatic pain that I had previously, had gone. There wasn't that feeling in my legs, although there was a new pain, which was the pain of the wound, because I've just been cut open. Okay? So on the Tuesday, I got up, I walked around, and they discharged me from the hospital with big bandages on my back. Okay? So as I said, my injury was L4, L5, which is just above your bum crack, basically. So I had bandages on there, and I was told to go home with some painkillers and basically to try to get through the week. To be honest, they didn't tell me much about physiotherapy. I've been reading myself online since then about that. So I've been trying to do some physio, taking the drugs, and yeah, I've been walking bit by bit. The pain is really bad still. So today is day 4. As I said, the pain from the sciatica has left, but there's this new pain. It just feels like I've been badly beaten up. My whole muscles are swollen. They feel sore. It's very hard to sit up, even to sit down, to lie down. It's hard to get into a position that is comfortable. So that has been a real issue this week. Hopefully the next few days things are going to get better. Today I changed my bandage. And I could see the scar for the first time, so it was a bit shocking. I'll actually post a photo of the scar on this post, so you can see it looks ugly. I mean, scars are pretty ugly when they're new, and over time it will get better. So that was really my journey until now. As I said, today is day 4. The first couple of days have been really bad. Not as bad as when I got home, when you don't have that access to the nurses or the morphine that you have in hospital. So right now I'm on codeine, which is a very strong painkiller, and paracetamol, which, yes, it does help, but the side effects, which they don't tell you about, is constipation. So you get very bloated. I've been to the toilet twice since Sunday, which is not good for you. I mean, you feel quite sore anyways around your mid area because of the wound, and this also makes it worse. Okay, so basically, guys, I hope this has been useful. I'm going to keep posting videos for the next little while. As I said, this is really because I have not found anyone. There's a couple of people that have done it, people that have been through this microdiscectomy on the NHS. Okay, so if anyone has any questions, please chat to me here on YouTube, and I hope that this will help somebody that's going through the same thing. Okay, thank you very much, and I will be back soon. Bye.